Well, it's September 19th and I was going to show a few things in the garden. We got quite a few peppers here and I'll show some on this side. There's quite a few ready, and the sweet potatoes are going crazy. I was going to show back here too. They're really flowering, so I'm curious how good of a year we're going to have this year. I bet it's going to be pretty good. They seem to like this weather that we've been having this year. But there's lots and lots of peppers here. And I think Robert's going to start picking them. I see a big one right there. A big bell pepper. And you can see the sweet potatoes, again, are still taking over. Now, I don't usually do videos this time of year because it's very weedy. But the okra is going to seed. You can see it's like there, and there's ones that have like even exploded open. They're crazy. And this is the roselle. And my tomato bed even has gotten very weedy. It's kind of sad. I generally don't let this happen, but life's been busy and I haven't had time to do that. So I was going to show, even though it's like that, they're trying to put on so many flowers here, and that will all be tomatoes. And we got more sweet potatoes here, and even down there. Let's see if I can get in here. Hopefully there's no bunny or anything to scare me. Even that one, like, they're trying so hard to put on another set in before the first frost and all that. I usually leave mine. A lot of people just rip up their gardens in the summertime, you know, right after all the harvest is done, because in the south here it's really hard on your garden with all the 100-degree days and stuff that you have. But I usually leave mine. I usually take better care of it, but this year it's not the best. There's Robert. What did you find?
Like a little pumpkin.
Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Very cute. Thank you so much for showing that. But this is our Rampicante squash, and you can see it's still putting on little squash. There's one here, and there's other places too. I'll have to find those and see. Let's see, we got one here, and there's a really cool one over here. And then we still got some cucumbers, and you can see the weeds have really taken over. You can't hardly tell that there's tomatoes in there. But these are the Rampicante squash. I love the leaves, they're so neat. And let's see, so there's that one little squash there. They're putting on more blossoms. I don't know if you can see. I don't think it's done closed up for the night. But it's the next day, and I wanted to show how pretty the flowers on the Rampicante squash are. There's a lot of them this morning, and this one in particular is so cool. It's got the fruit on it, and it looks so pretty. It almost looks like a dress or something. It's so neat, but I really wanted to share that today. Back to the garden tour. It is still flowering, and there are some new things that have popped up since the last garden tour. This is called a cypress vine, the kind of red trumpety flower looking things. And let me see if I can show. These are the leaves on it, and then it has these little red trumpet flowers right there. That is a cypress vine, and I got these seeds a few years ago and finally planted them this year, and the hummingbirds absolutely love them, and they really love. Oh, there's one right there. I don't know if we can catch it. I don't guess so. It got camera shy. Okay, so we can't see it there, but they really do. They're so funny. They'll like go to every flower there. And something else new, this is a Mexican sunflower. I was hoping this was one of the really big ones that gets like 6 foot, but all I could find was this one, and I got it at Walmart. It was supposed to be like a little container patio variety, but we have that. And the amaranth, some of the amaranth looks really good, and Robert found us these little things at an auction. Those will be really handy for transplanting and weeding if I ever get out here and do it. But there's our hibiscus, and the straw flowers are going to seed, and that's still got that one squash here. I'm trying to remember what it's called. I can't think of it right now. There's that. And we will come around. I want to show how pretty the flowers are. They still look really pretty in the fruit beds. It's still a weedy mess, so you'll have to overlook that. We're trying. I usually just get it at the end of the year because it just gets too overwhelming. Thank you for picking all the peppers. We have some zinnias here and some there. And then there's a few here, but if y'all can see, there's some massive ones. I think I'm gonna have to save seed from some of these because they are so huge. Let's see if I can get over here and show you. I'm stepping in anthills is what I'm doing. Okay, oh goodness, I thought I heard something. Can you see how big? Like, it's literally my whole hand. And we have these dahlia kind of ones, and then, let's see, where are those other ones? Oh yeah, over here. There are those cactus variety ones that are super neat. Let's see if I can get in here. Not get bit by something here. There we go. Look at that. Look how big that is. Like, it's like my hand. They're so massive. And I don't know if you can see, there's more down there too. Those are some of the biggest zinnias ever. I usually have them pretty big, but I don't think I've ever had them that big. And then the opposite end of the spectrum, we've got these teeny tiny little ones that are just as cute. And I've got another Mexican sunflower. These ones feel so neat. I don't know how to describe it, but they feel really neat. And more of the kind of cactusy varieties. And we've got these cute little pastel-y kind of colored ones. And there's some yellow ones down here. These ones. And there's some pink ones. But I really love all these zinnias. They really look pretty. They're one of my favorites. I kind of am liking these little cactus type ones this year. I used to only like the dahlia ones, but I kind of like those this year. But I think that's about all I have to show, because there's so many weeds, there's not a whole lot to show. But I will come help Robert over here, so he doesn't have to pick all these peppers by himself. I will help him, and we will come back and show you what all we've gathered. Hey y'all, we're back inside, and we got all of our stuff here. We're gonna weigh them. We got one little cucumber. We're gonna weigh it. It's 1 pound and 0.6 ounces. And then we're gonna put this on here and zero this out. Maybe. There it goes. Alright, and we got a whole bucket of peppers. That's awesome. I didn't think there was that much out there. 4 pounds, 12.1 ounces. So that's not too bad. I think we picked all these about 2 weeks ago or something like that. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
I think we picked quite a few about 2 weeks ago.
And we've had horrible conditions. It's been so dry and still so hot. So they're doing really good for the conditions.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll keep doing better, because we usually get a pretty good harvest in the fall, and because it kind of cools off. We're in the south, so it is incredibly hot here, and even the peppers struggle, which don't mind the heat too horribly bad. But that's all we have for today. If y'all would like, comment, and subscribe, y'all take care, and we'll see you next time.